You'll struggle to find a bigger Christopher Nolan fan than me. So let's rank all 13 of his films as someone that has already watched The Odyssey twice and recently rewatched every single one of his other films. Number 13 is following a really interesting and engaging film debut from Nolan, but it's just nowhere near the quality of any of his other films. Number 12 is Insomnia, a genuinely underrated crime thriller that is led by two fantastic performances. Number 11 for me is Tenet. Nolan's most divisive film is incoherent and messy at times, but is also extremely fun and very inventive. Number 10, Batman Begins tells a brilliant origin story, but perhaps controversially, I don't really love the scarecrow element. Number 9, Memento, the film that launched Nolan's career with its confusing structure and emotional story that still works over 25 years later. At number 8, I've got Inception. This film is narratively and visually mind-blowing, as well as featuring some of Nolan's most iconic sequences, but there are genuine flaws with this film that hold it back from me ranking it any higher. Number 7 is Dunkirk. It is incredibly intense and immersive and features some stunning filmmaking from Nolan, but it is also very minimalistic and lacks some of the big themes and ideas that I love from a Nolan film. Number 6, I've got Interstellar, and despite its third act issues, this film is filled with stunning visuals, incredibly emotional moments, and some spine-chilling sequences. Number 5, I've got The Dark Knight Rises, a film filled with plot holes and issues, but equally has so many incredible moments and is just such a fun film to watch. It is a real nostalgic film for me that I love. Number 4, I've got The Prestige, such a unique film filled with some dark themes and ideas, as well as a gripping structure and several twists and turns, which just make this impossible to turn off. Number 3 is where I've got The Odyssey. It is genuinely epic filmmaking and is incredibly immersive, whilst also being the largest scope and scale that Nolan has ever delivered. Being part of Odysseus' journey home and the way that Nolan tells that story is an experience like no other in the cinema. I find it basically impossible to split these two, to be honest, but my number 2 is Oppenheimer. Nolan's Oscar-winning film is probably the best film he has ever made. This film is propulsive and addictive to sit with for 3 hours, thanks to a captivating lead performance, brilliant writing, a gripping structure, and a magical score to tie it all together. It only leaves one film left, and it is my favourite Nolan film, The Dark Knight. This is still probably my favourite film of all time, and that connection, along with how genuinely brilliant this film still is the reason it is my number 1. It's iconic at this point, but it is exceptionally well made in a way that manages to be complex and interesting, as well as being exhilarating and exciting throughout. I love reading other people's lists and seeing how they differ to mine, so please do let me know how you rank Nolan's films.